Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Ryan,
And I'm Scott.
and we're here for the Tuesday tip.
Two-person tip.
Two-person tip. If you guys haven't watched our other Tuesday tips, be sure to check them out before you watch this one. They're somewhere over here. They talk about sort of why the Net Promoter is important, as well as how you can deploy it at your clinic. So definitely check those out. What we want to talk specifically about today is the data that you get as a Net Promoter company, and how you can utilize that information to sort of drive process change and improve the customer experience, build loyal customers over time. So as your data comes through, what you can do is you can aggregate that data, put it all together, and what we've done at StriveHub is we've built what we call a Net Promoter dashboard that allows you to kind of slice and dice things and see where you're doing well and where you might need to brush up on your skills a bit, right? So in this Net Promoter dashboard, what you can first start to do is segment things based on date ranges. So you can say, show me my last 30 days worth of data or my all-time data, all the information changes. And then what we'll show you is your clinic's Net Promoter Score, which again is your percent promoters minus percent detractors. So in this case, 83 minus 5 is
78. Good
78.
math.
So again, we'll show you that global Net Promoter Score, but then what we also want to do is based on these filters that you choose, we want to give you a lot of automated insights so you can dive in a little bit deeper. So we'll give you your most recent responses and frequent trends. And frequent trends are stuff you can manually tag to see basically out of that qualitative feedback that patients are giving, why they scored, what they scored, you can tag them and then track those trends over time. But then some of the things that are going to come through automatically are a ranking of your Net Promoter Score by provider, so by primary treating physical therapist or occupational therapist. So you can start to understand which of your therapists are delivering a better experience. We'll also rank Net Promoter by clinic location, so if you have multiple locations, you can hash that out. And then what's really neat is we're going to do Net Promoter by body part being treated. So you can start to get, as you're using these filters up here, you can start to utilize them to slice the data in cool ways. Where you can say, you know what, let me just look at my Boston clinic. And now all of a sudden you're getting an idea of, your Net Promoter by body part at the Boston clinic, as well as your therapists and the overall scores. And you can compare that Boston clinic versus Chicago. But what you can also do is come over here in the provider filter and you can say, all right, just show me Donald Trump's data. And when we scroll down here, you start to see, all right, here's Donald Trump's NPS by body part being treated. So now you could sit down and have a pretty constructive conversation with Donald as a clinic owner or supervisor, where you can say, hey, listen, what's going on? How are you approaching these elbow cases versus the hip cases? Because you're obviously, your Net Promoter is a lot lower here versus here. You can have those constructive conversations and again, use this data to really drive process change and improve the customer experience over time, increase those promoters, decrease those detractors.
Similarly, what we see a lot of practices doing is also utilizing some of that trend data. So let me just show you how that actually gets set. So again, we just got some gobbledygook here in this trend, but for instance, let's say that this person was having trouble with the location, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a location tag here, and then we can classify that. So if we think that location was a problem, or maybe for this one it was a good thing, we'll classify it as such. The nice thing about this is as you continue to add those, they all add out, and they all continue to aggregate. So again, as you're thinking about process improvement, not only do you have a tool that allows you to kind of get some quantitative data, but you can start to classify this qualitative data to understand where you guys really need to improve or where you're doing great. Now, one of the things we love to do is give people free resources because we know for some clinics, StriveHub just isn't quite in the budget. So what we did is we built you guys a tool. We've attached it into the download, so check out somewhere down below this video. And so what we did, I'll just show you guys real quick. We basically built a simulation of this right inside of an Excel spreadsheet. So, so for you guys, all you really have to do is just go ahead and pop in those raw scores. So if you're keeping track of this just from a paper survey that you might be giving out or some other method at your practice, just go ahead and enter those right into this, this spreadsheet here. And then you get a lot of the same functionality over on this next tab here. You can go ahead and filter it down by a certain date range or go ahead and even type in a little therapist or a location. So again, we also see body part here. So if we just eliminate that, we'll go ahead and this will all refresh in real time, shows you your score, shows you your breakdown. graphs it out for you and then gives you those scores and those trends. So hopefully you guys can start to use NPS in your practice today. It's an awesome, awesome tool for a number of things like we've already talked about, performance improvement, but also, helping with patient dropout. Our next Tuesday tip, we're going to talk about how you can use this data for even more awesome purposes. So, go ahead. Again, NPS has been open sourced for companies like yours, so go ahead and start using it. If you guys have any questions, make sure to reach out to us. You can hit us up on Twitter at strive_labs, or you can message us at hello@strivelabs.com. Again, thank you guys, as always, for watching another Tuesday tip, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
See you soon.
Yeah!